military force and when you wouldn't. It's not enough just to say no endless wars, which is what they're all falling back to right now.
How do you see the candidates?
I think the initial beneficiary is Joe Biden. I mean, I think the question is the United States 4 years into this a more respected, a more trusted, and safer nation than it was 4 years ago? And I think Biden can make the case that it is not. I think the case makes itself that it is not under Donald Trump. And I think he offers stability and maturity and knowledge. I mean, for one thing, we're dealing with someone who his arrogance is only matched by his lack of information. So I think in that
You're
sense.
Speaking about the president.
The president. I'm speaking of the president, the commander-in-chief. So I do think that it benefits Biden more than anybody else. Bernie Sanders has obviously trumpeted the fact that he was opposed to initially in 2002, and that's the card he'll play. I don't see how the others benefit, quite frankly, at this point.
Well, it's war and peace, and I hate to bring up something crass, but money is something that makes the wheels turn in American politics. And David, this week was the end of December, the end of the last cycle of counting how much money. And we can show our audience and you just quickly. Here is what it looked like: President Trump hauling in $46 million, but right behind him, Bernie Sanders, $34.5 million, Pete Buttigieg, more than 24.5, Joe Biden, 22. We learned today Elizabeth Warren coming in behind. She didn't raise as much as she had the previous quarter. And then you see Amy Klobuchar, Cory Booker, and others. What is this telling us about the race, if anything?
I think they're all doing very well, exceptionally well. There's a lot of money there. Even Sanders, she went down, but she didn't go down usually. And so there's just a lot of money there.
You mean Warren?
Warren, I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Sanders is the most impressive of the group. The one thing I'd highlight sort of perversely is the amount of money Yang and Klobuchar raised, which is very high. For the big candidates, they're getting a lot of free media. They're sort of established. But this kind of money means that Yang and Klobuchar can be in the game.
Yep.
And to me, money diminishes in value the more of it you have. You need enough to be in the game, but after that, it sort of doesn't matter as much. And so the fact that those two are staying in the game, to me, is a significant part of the race.
A minute. What do you say?
In a minute. What I do think is that the two beneficiaries were two who had the bad news this past quarter. Bernie Sanders had a heart attack and raised $36 million. I mean, it's great tribute to his support and the intensity of it. And Donald Trump was impeached, and he got small contributions. There is enough. What you have to have is enough to get through Iowa and New Hampshire, and to do it comfortably and competitively. And every one of the people on that list does have that money. And if they finish second in New Hampshire, in the top three in Iowa, they'll go on. If they don't, they can say goodnight, return to their day job.
And I think they're all listening to you right now, and they know what their future is. All right, fourth quarter fundraising and so much more. Yep. Mark Shields, David Brooks, thank you.